Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is problem sent by one of the student. He has a doubt in it. Prove 1 by 2 is irrational. See, usually students do reciprocal because we prove all this irrationality by contradictory method, right? So, first, what is the first step? अभी देखिए इधर. The first step is let 1 by root 2 is rational. 1 by 2 is a rational number. So when we assume that 1 by root 2 is rational number, so 1 by root 2 equals p by q. Rational number is p by q form, and where p and q are co-primes, integers and co-primes. And the most important thing is q is not equal to 0. Is it right? Now most of the students, whenever they see 1 by root 2, they do reciprocal of 1 by root 2. When you reciprocal it, p by q also will get reciprocal. So q is not equal to 0, but p is not defined here. So therefore that is the logic where students miss. So instead of that, do squaring on both sides. So when we do squaring on both sides, 1 by 2 equals p square by q square. And now cross multiply. So when I multiply q square into 1, it will be q square equals 2 times p square. So now by this statement, q square is equal to 2p square. That means q square is divisible by 2. Am I right? So let us write the same thing. So that implies q square is divisible by 2, and since 2 is a prime number, q is also divisible by 2. So this is second statement and this is first statement. Let us see now, since q is divisible by 2, that means q by 2 is equal to some number. So that implies q is divisible by 2 equals, you take any number k, okay, where k is an integer. K is an integer. So because it is divisible by 2, so whenever it is divisible by any number, you will get an integer. So that implies q equals 2k. Now let us do squaring on both sides. When you square on both sides, what happens? Q square is equal to 4k square. Am I right? That implies, what is q square from first equation? It is 2p square. So 2p square is equal to 4k square. So from first statement, because in first statement q square is equal to 2p square. So the same thing I have substituted over here. So that implies p square is equal to 2k square. When you transpose, 4 by 2 is 2k square. So here p square can be written as 2 times k square. So that implies p square is divisible by 2. So that implies p is divisible by 2. So this is third statement. So from second and the third statement, from second and third statement, p is divisible by 2 and q is also divisible by 2. That means p and q are divisible by 2. So if p and q are divisible by 2, that means what? They are not co-primes because they have same number which divides. So that implies p and q are not co-primes. So they are not co-primes. But what did we assume? P and q are co-primes. Sir, why did we assume? Because rational number in its simplest form will be the numerator and denominator will be co-primes. So P and Q are not co-primes. We got P and Q are not co-primes, but we assumed P and Q are co-primes. So that means there is a contradiction. That means our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong or not correct. So therefore 1 by root 2 is irrational. Understood everybody? So please send me doubts if you have any. I'll explain each one. Thank you.